guys, this is Xtian and welcome back to my channel. So, today I am going to be listening to Marina's new album, half of the new album. You know, the love album, the love side of the double album. And I'm so excited to listen to this first half of the Love and Fear album because I did not know that it was coming early. She didn't tell nobody. She just slipped it out there like that. These are 8 songs from a new album. Obviously, I've already listened to 1, 2, 3. I've technically listened to 4 of them, but that means that there's still 4 songs that I have not listened to, and that's a lot because we haven't had new Marina music until, you know, just the last, 2 months? And I can't wait for Fear to come out because I feel like Fear is gonna be very different from the love side. I feel like she's making a point to really separate them, and I think it's because together they're not going to really... I feel like they're not gonna feel like maybe they're part of the same album if they're together. You know, I just feel like there's something that's gonna be really, really different from this side, not just the lyrics, but something maybe in the production or I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I just got that feeling. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews, to be honest, about this one. I've seen a lot of people praising it, saying, oh my God, this is her best. But I've also seen some people saying that it felt very generic. You know, they said, I don't know how I feel about those choice words. I mean, if you really think about it, look, I love Electra Heart, but they had some like more generic-ish pop songs on it. Like, you know, they had songs like Prima Donna and like How to Be a Heartbreaker. They were very pop oriented, you know, they weren't as, you know, experimental as a lot of her other music has been, which, you know, obviously I love that album and I love those songs, but they were very pop. So, you know, when they kind of like say that it's not that it's a little bit generic, I'm kind of like, what do you mean by that? You know, so I guess I'm gonna find out. Before we get into this video, please press subscribe so you don't lose me, and let me know in the comment section what kind of things you want to see on my channel, and I will respond back like I always do. With that being said, let's get into this reaction. The vocal changes in the song were beautiful. The lyrics are beautiful. This part right here, though, just takes it to a more introspective, vulnerable place. And she always does that with her bridges. If you didn't see my reaction to this song, go check it out. I reacted to the song and the music video. Love this song, love the message in the song, love that she's created her own world now. And she's kind of like, you know what, I'm gonna appreciate things that maybe I didn't appreciate before, things that, you know, bring me to a positive place, because a lot of us get to a dark place and it's hard, you know, it's hard to get out of it. Most of the time it's just you that you have to face. So I love that she has been able to find some kind of happiness even when she's struggling with things, and even though she's recognizing that there are dark parts of her. And I love the production of this one and the bridge, of course, she always fucking does that.
I'm everything that you could ever need, bitch. Ugh. Together, make it to the stars.
Beautiful. I love that. It's all about details, bitch. All about details. Oh. Beautiful song as well. You guys know how I feel about this. I reacted to this one as well. Love the song. I love the production of it. And I love that there are tender moments in the song, which I love that she does it in a lot of her songs. You know, she puts up this front of like being kind of like strong or whatever, but she always has like a moment where it's just kind of like, okay, you know, this is what's really going on, you know, like this is me, I'm most vulnerable. And I feel like sprinkling that in is really, really important, because I feel like that makes us connect to her so much. I love the lyrics of the song because it's really about loving somebody, even though you can't be with them all the time, even though there's distance between you. It's okay, because love can pull you through everything. This is her in her most happiest, you know, bliss, yeah. Yes, tropical vibes. Like I said in my previous reaction to it, kind of reminded me of like Blue and Gold from the Fruit era, because they were more of a happier, kind of like happy-go-lucky production, just like very carefree vibes. It's a more positive side to Marina, which, you know, we don't always get that very happy, you know, comfortable, confident Marina. You know, she likes to write a lot about, you know, the things that she goes through in her life, and it's not always oranges and peaches, bitch. Now this one, I was wondering if it would be like a different version of it, but I guess not. Is it slightly different? The guitar sounds a little bit different or something, but I'm crazy, baby. No, it's the same. I have to say, when I first heard it, I was like, this doesn't sound like Marina, because it was just, you know, I felt like it was definitely a collaboration when I heard it. I felt like the lyrics, when I first heard it, I was like, the lyrics feel like her. I didn't love the production on it. And I was hoping, to be honest, that on this album, she did a different version of it, one that felt a little bit more like her, one that maybe fit more with like the sound, because we have Handmade Heaven, we have Superstar, we have Orange Trees. I feel like Baby so far is like a pretty odd one out in terms of production. So we're officially getting into the new songs. You know, I have 4 songs that I haven't listened to, and we're officially getting into them. So, ooh, she came in hard.
Oh. Okay.
I saw those lyrics online. Sit back and enjoy your problems. You don't always gotta solve them. That's a real lie right there. Cause you can't fix everything in your life. Everybody wants to be a fixer. Everybody wants to get everything right. They want their life to be perfect, but it just doesn't happen. That's not how life is. You can't do it. Boo. Enjoy the fact that you even have life and that you could even be here to feel. Ooh, girl, the lyrics are coming through now. One day we're gonna be on our deathbed, boo, and we're not gonna be able to do anything. So let's appreciate life a little bit more. Obviously, easier said than done, but she's still speaking here. Come on, Bridge. Come on, we're all going through it. Oh, I hear those background vocals. Yes.
Yes.
And she's pulling from her own situations, because she's talked about her difficult times in her life, her struggles, her not being able to be happy. It's a struggle to even enjoy your life, but we need to try to enjoy our lives, because this is the only one that we get. So we really need to try our best to try to focus on the most positive parts of our life, because the dark times are going to come regardless. And she says it feels like everybody's living in slow-mo, but you're not living in this world alone. Like, that's relatable as fuck, bitch. Like, everybody is struggling in this life. Some struggling more than others, obviously, and you know, some people have mental health, some people have disabilities, some people have a lot of different things, but there's a lot of people in this world, and there's a lot of people struggling with the same things that you're struggling with, and we all have to lift each other up. I kind of see what they're saying. People are saying about generic, but I don't feel like it's necessarily generic, but I know the production is like familiar, but I don't necessarily feel like it's generic. I don't know, I still enjoy it. So okay. They don't. I like this production, and I like this chorus. Oh, it's like very much bops. And she knows this. She said that.
You don't.
You don't need nobody else's opinion. Oh. Ooh, girl, I feel like I'm like in confetti right now. That's my favorite part. That like, right, getting into that chorus, oh, I love this. Yes, I love that exit out of the song, the little outro out of the song. That was beautiful. She's saying, you gotta be true to yourself. I like that this, okay, love, you know, we're in a positive place, you know, even though we have some dark moments, you know, we're professing our love for life, our love for other people, our love for ourselves. And I like that about this side of the album, you know, because we've seen Marina in some dark places, and I feel like fear might take us there. I don't know, you know, I don't know if that's gonna be the case. But I feel like right now, if we're just focusing on what she's trying to give us in this moment, she's happy, she's giving us bops, and she's giving us lyrics and reminding us that we need to love ourselves, be true to ourselves. We don't need other people. Just being yourself, you know, being as transparent with yourself as possible, and giving that to other people too, because that's a blessing. Like, yourself, who you are, your time, your love, that's a blessing to other people. And you better put a value on it. You better put a price tag on that. And the people that don't appreciate you, bye! You can go. I'm gonna enjoy my life. I'm gonna be true to myself. This feels almost like Solitaire. Like, that right there, it says so much. Like, if you really think about it, like, life's a cakewalk full of challenges. Like, life is gonna be hard either way. But if you're getting through, then really you're doing it. I love the vocals in the back. Very churchish. Take me, girl. Come on.
Beautiful. Oh.
It's giving me very solitaire tease, very savages tease, very happy tease. Like it's like a mixture. It started off feeling like happy, then the chorus felt kind of like savages slash immortal. Like it's giving me a lot of different combinations of things. This kind of reminds me of like Numb too. I'm feeling this one a lot. This feels like a little bit of a deep cut, bitch. Ooh, vocals, bitch. Ooh, she sounds amazing. Ooh. Wow. That may be my favorite song on the album. I don't know. That's kind of hard to say, but I just love that one a lot. Sound-wise, it gave me a little bit of nostalgia. Like it gave me a little bit of vibes from, you know, early on, a little bit of vibes from Fruit, a little bit of vibes. It just gave me a lot of different things, a lot of different a lot of different feelings sonically. You know, it had a lot of ups and downs. You know, it had some tender moments, but it also had some moments where it like made you feel like a little bit of that chaos that she's talking about in life and in the world. And obviously being human is having those dark sides, you know, about you and those people out there that are dark. That's a part of humanity. Like, unfortunately, it's a dark part that we don't want, and it's part that we want to get rid of, all that darkness, but it's a part of what it's like to be human, to have different like headspaces and different perspectives, and some more crazy and radical than others, but that's a part of humanity. These people who want, you know, to be corrupt or that want to control, you know, it's all a part of humanity. So I feel like that's a really, really interesting way that she brought it into this song together. God, there's so many lyrics. I look, you want to get into the lyrics, like really, really get into the lyrics, like read every lyric, but that I think that that's one of her best songs on this album, and it may be one of her best songs in general. I really think that that song is going to hit me even harder as I listen to it more and more, and I really understand what that song is about, and I really understand all the references and all the lyrics. But I think that was a beautiful song. Her voice sounded amazing in that one, and that on its own deserves a fucking Grammy, bitch. Like, I'm very excited to listen to that one again and to like really, you know, dive into that one.
About again?
She's speaking. She's preaching. Oh, she brought it down. It's probably gonna pick up.
Come on. Oh. Oh.
Very different production from any of her albums. I really like it. It just feels like it's changing so much. It's evolving, like, as we're listening to it.
Come on.
Oh, she changed it up because she didn't repeat that part. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, the end, yes. Universe. Bitch, what the fuck just happened? Oh. Why am I getting emotional? Oh, girl, calm down. It's just taking me into a world. Fuck. Guys! That was amazing. That song was everything. Like, when that production hit, towards the end of the song, it's like she almost wanted us to feel like we were really, she wanted us to feel like the end of the earth almost. Like, it was like chaos. It was like a lot, but it was beautiful. It was like a beautiful finale. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way it ended, it's like I felt like I was in that globe, in that world, and I was like feeling everything, and I was feeling like the fucking comets and meteors flying by me. Like, I just felt all of that, and I love that there's so much going on in that song because it really, like I said, it feels like it's evolving as it's going. I love the little details where she was like, oh, the end, because also, you know, like, if you really know Marina, you know that reminded you of what? That reminded you of what? I literally cannot remember what the song is, actually. I'm literally asking you, what did it remind you of? Because I really cannot remember what song it is. Is it? It's something on her first album, but I can't remember which one it is. Now I gotta look, damn! Like, it just reminded me a lot of her first album, the production on her first album, which I loved. And obviously her first album was when I fell in love with her, so I love that she added those details too that just, it felt like it was still nostalgic, and it was just little details that bring us back. If I had to say which ones were my favorites on this album, like top, I think Handmade Heaven, To Be Human and End of the Earth. But really, she talked about love in so many different ways in this side of the album. So I'm really excited to listen to the fear side and see how she turns that around and talks about fear, but maybe in a positive way, and then fear and obviously the difficult ways that we deal with fear. But overall, I do love this album. Once I have the full album all together, I feel like it's gonna be a different experience to listen to it all together and see how it flows all together. And then once I'm done listening to all of it together, then I can say, you know, how I feel about this, how I rank this in terms of all of her albums, because all of her albums in the past, I've loved them all for different reasons. So I'm super excited about that because that album comes out in like 2 weeks, which means she's not gonna release like a million songs. Like with this one, we already had 4 songs. She's not gonna release 4 songs in the next 2 weeks before that comes out, you know? So I feel like we're gonna have a lot of material that we haven't heard before. And I feel like she's really excited for us to listen to that because she knows that that side is gonna be really different from, you know, this love side, and maybe different from all the other music that she's released prior. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please, if you made it to the end of this video, press the like button and also click subscribe so you don't lose me, and let me know in the comment section, what did you think about the love side of Love and Fear? You know, were you disappointed, or are you really excited and happy about this side and very excited for the fear side too? You know what I mean? Like, because I saw a lot of people were conflicted about that. Personally, I love it, and I have my favorites in this song. But let me know also what your favorites are on this album. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!